Hey, little rude dudes. Everybody shoot dudes.
Everybody shooters.
Mike Jackson in the house.
Well, hey there, folks. Welcome to another episode of the
Anon.
It's Anon special. I'm Batman.
Special. I'm Spongebob.
And I'm me.
Oh, you didn't even bother to dress up, Alex.
Oh yeah, you can't see, but I am dressed up, Tom.
Oh, what are you dressed up as?
I'm dressed up as maybe I'm not dressed.
Oh, so
He's doing blackface.
I might also be a very, very dark face, yeah.
you're doing blackface, huh? Like Justin
Time to
Trudeau.
cancel Alex. Face just like Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime President.
I thought if it was good enough for Trudeau, then it's frankly good enough for me. And I'm a liberal, so, you know.
Yeah, you're allowed to
There
do
you
whatever
go.
you want as a liberal.
Exactly. So that's the look I'm going for. I've got the Trudeau look today.
Cool. And how's Batman doing today?
Good enough for Trudeau. Good enough for you.
Oh,
Precisely.
Batman's doing great. I've been looking into all that QAnon stuff, and it's driving me bat-mad. Oh, boy. So much detective work. So much time that it's going to take to roll all those little breadcrumbs into the dough. And then you get that dough, and you make the cake, and it's a Q cake.
That sounds like
Do you like Q cake?
I love Q
I'm
cake.
Batman.
I love Q cake. I love Q cake. Isn't Q cake becoming very popular in the UK? I was reading
cute cake.
Q cake.
I don't know.
No?
Did they make it on
Heard,
Bake Off?
marble cake is very popular amongst the LBGTQS. You know what marble cake is?
No, what is it?
It's where someone comes in your bum and then you poop and it looks like a marble cake.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm
I've not heard of
Batman.
that one.
I won't ask how Batman knows that.
I'm a detective. I know a lot of things.
Clearly. Well, I feel like I've learned something right there, to be honest with you. That's already been very educational.
It sounds nicer than a cream pie,
Well, yes, I suppose so, yes.
or just as good.
Maybe just as good, Tom. Maybe just as good. Maybe a bit of marble cake, bit of cream pie together. Might be a nice combo.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh, saucy.
God, saucy. That's it's usually the consistency.
So guys, oh no, sorry, that's Batman's voice. I'm getting mixed up.
You had it really
So,
good
guys-
before.
Batman.
There we go.
I know,
We go.
I'm not Batman. I miss my friend Patrick. Where's my friend Patrick?
SpongeBob!
Without him.
Wonderful. So, SpongeBob, you were saying?
I was saying that under the sea, it's a lot cleaner than outside of the sea. So I'm just choosing a different American accent because I don't know which one I'm settled on doing.
Bat senses are tingling, SpongeBob. Did you say plastic and sea?
Ooh.
Well, I did not say plastic, but we can discuss about the plastic in the sea if you like.
I feel like Batman's got an opinion on it.
Sounded like you said plastic. Or something that sounded or rhymed with plastic. Like spastic. Or
That's what I thought I heard.
caustic. I thought I heard a plastic. Man
I'm
always
autistic.
hears things. That's why I got the tails on my ears. Because I'm Batman. They interfere with Bill Gates' his 5G. That's why the Batman has such skills.
Are those your 5G receivers even?
Or 5G blockers keeps
block.
my bad brain free. Keeps all the Bill Gates out of my brain.
Good, good. I'm happy to. I feel like my brain is being inundated with Bill Gates at the moment.
SpongeBob.
Yes. Oh no, Batman, you've bat froze. Are you a bat okay?
That's not
frozen.
SpongeBob. That's a picture of SpongeBob.
No, it's not. It's a styrofoam outfit of SpongeBob. We can make
Oh, I
his
didn't realise.
Oh,
face
he's
any
moving.
face you want. Look at his new
God.
face.
That's disgusting.
Kidding me? Kidding me? Please! I want to die!
I feel like maybe SpongeBob's been off the coast of Japan, where they've been dumping all that radioactive water.
Yeah, that's where SpongeBob's based.
I feel like SpongeBob's really is really taken a turn for the worse since he's been exposed to all
He's
of
a
that.
lot more flexible now, but he is a sponge, and he does feel quite spongy.
Well, that's good. That's good, but I feel like he's definitely getting deformed.
I like this guy. This SpongeBob's
Mm.
cool. It's
Mm.
kind of like inquisitive SpongeBob. He wants to know more. I want to know more about what you're saying.
Well, tell me more.
I
Tell me
don't-
more.
Did you hear about those new things Microsoft keep putting in the ocean? Microsoft, Bill Gates, they're putting stuff in the ocean.
SpongeBob, tell us what's Bill Gates pumping into the ocean.
He's putting servers in the oceans. Server
Jesus
pods.
Christ! Just as you mentioned Bill Gates, I've gotten a message telling me my internet is unstable. It's gonna
Same,
explode.
I know, they don't want us to
I'm
talk.
Batman.
They don't want us to talk. The truth frightens them.
No longer will we mention Bill Gates. From now on, we'll say Jill Bates.
Much
Okay,
better.
but everything I
Jail
think
Bates.
about is about Jill Bates in some way or another. Everything.
Everything, Tom. SpongeBob.
Every single
even.
thing. Yeah.
Good. Well, that's what happens.
Jill Bates once. It's because through your entire life you just discarded him as a nerd. So now he's using those 5G signals to make you fall in love with him.
I just keep thinking about him all the time.
I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about him. He's in my dreams.
Yeah. What if
All the
Bill
time.
Gates has figured out Inception and is
I wouldn't
getting
be
into people's
surprised.
dreams?
I wouldn't even be surprised.
I had a dream about Bill Gates recently. I was down in the bat cave with Alfred. And I was like, Alfred, get me some tea. I'd like some tea to drink, Alfred. And then Alfred brought me the tea and he said, ooh, Batman, look who it is. And I was like, you know, Alfred, you're Joker. But it wasn't Joker, it was Bill Gates. It was fucking Bill Gates in my bat cave. And I was like, Bill Gates, what are you doing in my cave? You're not in my bat cave. Get out of my bat cave, Bill Gates. I lost all my bat data because I have Windows XL and it got virus. So get out of here, Bill Gates. I hate you. I hate you, Bill Gates. And that's the story.
My goodness.
Wow.
My goodness me.
Are you able to lucid dream Batman and control what's going on? Or did Bill Gates have control?
It was in a dream. It was 5G making me think it was a dream. I'm Batman.
Well, I wish I could tell old Jill Bates exactly what I think of him or her.
Oh yeah, Jill Bates.
Jill Bates. Jill Bates.
Master Jill Bates.
Master or Mistress.
Mistress Bates.
Mistress Bates.
Wait, it's Gates. Oh no, yeah, no, we switched.
Bates.
Okay.
Bates. Jill Bates. Jill Bates.
Jill Bates.
Jill Bates. Jill Bates.
Oh, my brain is on fire now.
It's the 5G.
Yeah.
So, Alex,
Yeah.
tell us,
Yes.
Blackface Alex, what's the topic of the week?
Well, I think the topic of the week is what's happened to our old friend, the renowned anti-Semite, Jeremy Corbyn, of course.
But he.
Jews?
What?
He's a renowned anti. Do you know he's like Hitler? He's basically Hitler, but
No.
worse. But worse.
No.
I've heard it's okay to genocide people as long as they are overrepresented in positions of power.
Precisely.
Hitler told me that. I'm Batman.
Well, yes. So, yeah,
How
so
can you be an anti-Semite if there's a bank and a Jew works in the bank? Riddle me that, Riddler.
it'd be very difficult. It would be very difficult to do that, of course. But I don't feel Jeremy Corbyn maybe goes to a bank. I feel like he's maybe a money under the mattress kind of guy.
He's a multimillionaire, so probably in some sort of Swiss account.
Probably a Swiss account. To be fair, I wouldn't even be surprised actually.
No, but so all he said was the issue around anti-Semitism was over-exaggerated in this report that came out from that was actually him who wanted the report. So the report that he commissioned, or not commissioned, but started.
Yeah, to investigate.
And then Keir Starmer said, if you downplay this report, then you're part of the problem. And then he downplayed it like literally like a few minutes after. But it was all Sky News, though. Sky News did everything. It was the Sky News reporter in particular that was interviewing both Jeremy Corbyn and then Keir Starmer, and then kind of those two. I think it's a kind of reactionary thing. Jeremy Corbyn just slipped up with one thing that he said, though, basically, where he's just downplayed it. It wasn't as big of a problem as it is.
Because like,
Man thinks he's been downplaying it for years. Batman's analysis of the whole Labour situation, that there is lots of anti-Semitism in the party. Think of that old party, the Nazi party in the UK. What were they called?
The British Defence League, British National Party.
BNP, that's it. Where did all the BNP people go after the BNP collapsed? A lot of them just walked right into Labour. And if you ever look at any of these Labour forums or Labour chat rooms and see the way they're talking about Jews, and you go back in time using internet archives and you look at the BNP forums, it's the exact same thing. The only difference these days is that it's okay to hate Jews because positions of power. So it's not anti-Semitic because there's a Jew who works in a bank.
No, that is well, no, it's not anti-Semitic.
That's Jeremy Corbyn's problem, though. He can't see the anti-Semitism because all he sees is the positions of power and Israel.
Well, yeah, and just associating that with a group of people, like not all Jewish people are in positions of power. It's just so I don't understand why there has to be that horrible stereotype against Jewish people in the first place.
Only special minorities can get hurt feelings, and Jewish people are part of that.
They are part of it, or not part of it, sorry.
They're not part of it, because they got too much positions of power. They got the privilege, the white privilege.
Okay.
That's the ultimate conclusion of wokeism.
Okay, I get it now. So it's the generally white privileged people, so that's why they're being targeted.
The white Jews. They only go after the white Jews.
That's true.
They love the black Jews.
That's yeah, I guess. Do they?
It's all about targeted anti-Semitism based on ideological framework, which makes the anti-Semite think that they're just attacking someone in a position of power when they're really just being Hitler.
I mean, I do remember quite a few anti-Semites when I was at the Socialist Party at the university. That's why I left. A lot of anti-Semites.
But so, were they anti-Semites or anti-Israeli?
Well, that's the thing.
I know that there's no difference in some people.
There is, but in their case, they'd start out as, Israel does this, Israel does that, and then about 10 minutes later, it's all the Jews. And you're like,
it's all of them suddenly.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically all the Jews, and it was
There's a Batman drop about the Jews. This is probably going to get Batman cancelled, but you want to know why people don't like the Jews?
No.
Batman's going to tell you right now. This is going to get us all cancelled.
Sorry, what?
It's because they're highly group selective.
Maybe. Maybe.
Group selective. So they select their group.
That's all there really is
highly.
to it. High group selection.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, because you could only, like, marry into it or convert into it or something like that.
Yeah, you
It
can't.
causes
become
wealth
a
accumulation
Jewish
or
person.
accumulation over time, and people hate it, even though it's natural human nature. The only reason the West rose to power, and I know this because I'm Batman, I put it through my bat computer, it's because of Christianity. Christianity is a superior mechanism of group selection, because what the Christianity does is it uses the genius method of bringing in outsiders into the group, but then it makes them part of the group, getting around the fact that they're part of the out group. So you can grow your group and get the good people from outside the group into your group. That's why the West is superior. And the Jews, one of the reasons why they're always on top is because of their high group selection as well. High group selection leads to dominant supremacy within the culture.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, there we go. There we go.
And that's why Batman got banned.
That was the end of Batman.
Well, that's possibly would be the end of Batman, yes.
And then is the opposite of group selection the idea of diversity, or not? Like, or what's it?
What does diversity even mean?
Ooh, having.
It's a tough one.
Or go to a science website where you can look up scientific journals and research the effects
Research the effect.
of diversity. You'll see that all the effects are negative effects.
Yeah.
Always negative.
Well, no,
Always
maybe.
negative.
Increased terrorism, increased violence, decreased trust within the groups, things like that. This is just things one would expect. The more homogenous a population is, the less infighting and fighting and disharmony there is within the population. Take, for example, Iraq. Iraq is a very diverse place, and when you got rid of Saddam, it all went to hell. Diverse populations can only be held together through authoritarian measures. That's why Singapore is very successful at being diverse.
It's authoritarian. It's authoritarian. That makes sense.
Ooh.
What about America, though?
I think the example in America, well, the example of it going badly was New Orleans, potentially, because New Orleans was seen as one of the most diverse states, but then it also had the highest crime. I've heard that one.
Oh, yeah. But what I mean is, though, is it's a diverse country that's been held together without resorting
Yeah, but
to,
I don't know how much it is held together. Like, considering how young the country is and how many like civil wars it's had. Well, it's only had one, but
one so far.
but
so
it's not
far.
been around for.
Diversity won't necessarily destroy a country. It'll only increase rates of intergroup violence and lowering trust and things like that within a society.
Okay, because I did read a good description once that America's like jazz music, that it's sort of like a jazz solo where it goes to the extreme and it feels like it's all going to fall apart, but then it always comes back together.
The main mechanism with how diversity is bad is because it prevents integration within the population, and there are various ways to remedy this. So diversity, you can have a very diverse population as long as you understand the problems of it. So you can be very authoritarian with your solutions and for people to live together and mix, and that causes integration. Or you can have something like within America, you've got the American story, the American dream. That's a story for everyone. Something everyone can go under. So it's a group selection there. It uses genius strategy.
It's got a strong national identity, that's for sure, definitely.
Yeah, but it's falling apart. It's not. It's held together by duct tape. I feel like.
I don't know. I don't know. I think people often write off America when it seems like it's going to hell, but actually it's not.
I don't
So
know.
it's pretty healthy. I did a wee analysis using my bath computer, and all that's happening at the moment is people are playing upon the fault lines, and you're seeing all these earthquakes, but that's just on the fault lines where you would expect them to be, and that's good.
No, it's because of fracking, Gavin.
More tremors there are in the fault lines.
It's the fracking.
The fracking.
I'm Batman.
I know you're Batman. It's fracking. The
Saying
fracking
evil
too much.
telling us.
I'm so surprised to find out about the fracking thing, and that they're like, because Joe Biden said he was going to ban fracking, they think that's it now. Trump's going to win, or at least going to win Pennsylvania, and that they're really pro fracking. I'm really anti fracking.
Well, no, that's just fair
I don't
enough.
like fracking.
But they banned it in Lancashire, though, didn't they?
Eventually,
Eventually, I know,
after
eventually.
like I don't know, almost a year of grannies protesting, like eventually.
The granny's protesting, yeah.
It was all like really like lovely grannies, just like standing in the way
Yeah.
of lorries and stuff, and a few guys jumping on lorries. But that was a really good I think that was an example of like how you should protest. Just target the source and just
Well, yeah.
disrupt the source instead of just getting in the way of people like trying to get on with their daily lives.
Hmm.
Like actually go to the place where they're doing the thing that you're upset about. So if you're upset about I don't know, what's a good example? Like police being banned
Climate
from
change.
jobs, then target the police training thing, and like investigate. Okay, what police training is going on? Like, how can it be improved? I don't know. As an example, target the source of the issues instead of just being annoying. And the green and also like the Extinction Rebellion people, like they should just go and plant trees somewhere.
Yeah, it seems
litter or
that
something
thing seems.
instead of just being annoying.
Yeah, that thing definitely.
They should go to a port and block a port instead of blocking ordinary people.
Exactly.
It could easily cause millions or billions of pounds of damage, and it just stop the Peel ports in Liverpool. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do.
Ooh,
Not
is that what
not
you?
Instead, they don't want to because they know if they go for the big boys, they'll get sent to prison.
Exactly.
So they just pester us, ordinary plebs, as we go about plebeian.
It's true. It's true. They do. Which is self-defeating. It's self-defeating, and it pisses people off. Unfortunately.
The time when they stopped the tubes in the London, and the Londoners beat the guy up.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That was really creepy, or not creepy,
Justice.
but kind of like justice. Yeah, but kind of creepy, scary justice. Like, yeah.
Like, hey, rich middle class person, get the fuck out of our way.
Yeah, I just think like, yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
Oh no, I just think like when they're doing the protests, like, and they're causing traffic jams, and like there's just lorries and cars and stuff like stuck there with their engines on, pumping out a ton of like crappy smog, and then people are just breathing it in, lying on the road in front of them, and then you're just idiots. You're complete tools with nothing better to do. But you take away people's beliefs, like they believe in anything, as someone said, George Guy.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
I love him. Well, yeah, it's very middle class as well. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's like very poncy. Very.
They even understand the climate science either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Did you watch some of Trump's
More CO2 equals bigger plants, and the plants grow faster as well.
And did you hear any Trump speeches, Batman, recently? He was talking about climate change quite a lot in those.
What was he saying?
No, I didn't. Tell me, Spongebob, tell me.
Okay. No,
Enlighten the Batman.
He was talking about the windmills and the wind farms and things, and just being like, oh, sorry, we're going to get a brownout or a blackout if there's no wind. Oh. And then everybody was doing. And then he also said, well, they're all going to be made in China where there's no regulations and there's no jobs for Americans there. And also there's going to be a lot of like all the electrical parts and like all the manufacturing and stuff just pumps out just as much CO2 as you may as well just like have a coal power station, to be honest, because at least you're generating electricity more efficiently than wind and creating the same amount of damage pretty much.
Yeah. Well, they had that as well. They had that as well at all the wind farms. Like they had the wind farm graveyards because none of it's recyclable. They just end up when the blades run out. Like they can't use them anymore. They just bury them.
What?
Bury them underground. They can't do anything with them. They can't recycle them.
Why don't they just build something with them?
I don't know. But there are these graveyards all over Europe and the rest of the world where they just bury them underground. So there's like these vast, which is just ridiculous. So it's like, how's that a long-term solution?
Stupid. It used to make sense before I then thought about it and then thought, like, how are you going to build and maintain these things? But, okay, here's a question. Why don't we just dig a hole in the ground until it gets really hot and then put a bunch of water in there and then put a turbine on it and then make steam and then turn the turbine and then make energy? Dig a hole.
I guess it's easier.
Imagination, Tom. They lack imagination.
Just dig a hole. I'm gonna dig my own hole.
Well, if you're in an area with a lot of geothermal energy, Tom, yeah, you can. Like in Iceland.
You just need to dig deep enough, and then it gets hot anyway.
Yeah, but you have to dig so deep, Tom. So
It's
deep.
only like
You have to destroy a lot of land for that.
Maybe like 7 miles. No, you don't need a lot of land. You just need a small bit of land.
Just find some shitty area not near where you live and just dig it right up.
Yeah. I mean, that is what I was complaining about with fracking, like that they're digging holes. So it sounds a bit contradictory.
That's why fracking makes sense in America. America's massive. In the UK, it's small. So if they frack in the UK, it affects you. If they frack in the US, it affects someone a few times over. You're okay, Jack.
Yeah, it affects like hardly.
I'm Batman.
Exactly.
Yeah, and creates lots of jobs. Yeah, it makes sense in America, maybe.
But it's different. It's different now. That's the thing. You can't compare the two.
Yeah.
You can't compare the two.
No, because they're literally digging under people. Like they dig down, but then they dig sideways, and then the ones dig down, and then down and sideways and down and sideways. And
exactly. Lancashire is.
And where it's all under limestone, which is like corrosive as well, which just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
But it is a disaster. And Lancashire
is stealing all that gas from you as well. All that shale gas belongs to you. You're the one who bought the property, and they're just putting that straw underneath into the ground, and they're just sucking it right up.
Yeah.
Your gas.
Well, aren't they mining for gold in County Tyrone, Batman?
No. Tell all, Alex. Tell all.
Well, apparently it's controversial because it's a big international mining firm, and there's a lot of protest against it because it's the same thing. They just want to strip mine the whole of County Tyrone for all the gold. It's lots of gold apparently.
Ooh.
But it will destroy all the land.
You know what? I don't live there. That's Batman's attitude.
But you're like a county.
More gold for me.
But will the gold go to the locals, or will the gold just be extracted to Switzerland or to some other tax haven somewhere?
Where are they getting the gold from? Are they getting it from the mountains?
I don't know. It might be the mountains, so it might be one of those where they cut and cover, like just blow up the tops of mountains. I'm not.
Man's always had the dream of blowing up those mountains. If those mountains go, the rain will dramatically reduce in this area. And you'll have way more rain in England. You bastards.
That's true. It's blocking all the weather. Yeah.
We definitely don't want the Tyrone gold mines to happen then, I don't think. I don't want the rain.
It's a win-win, I guess, then.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's ongoing. But the gold mine is a controversial issue. It's a controversial issue.
Ooh. Is it worth protesting for, though, Alex?
Well, I mean, if you're from County Tyrone, yeah, I should think so. Maybe. But if you're not, like Batman, then I guess fuck 'em.
You don't give a shit?
I guess is the attitude, yeah.
Well,
it's fun.
But maybe if you're an environmentalist and you think, okay, we could source our gold from local sources instead of shipping it all the way from Africa or wherever it's mined from, then you could argue like you're saving the planet by sourcing local gold.
There is an argument to be made there.
Yeah, but Batman has a quandary for you. Think about this. Tin, titanium, tantalum, gold. All those elements Batman just mentioned, they're found in the electronics we're using at the moment.
This is true.
Some kid in the Democratic Republic of Congo, his parents were raped and killed right in front of him, and then he was sent into that mine to get us that gold, tin, titanium, and tantalum, just so we could talk right now.
Yeah.
I mean, is that kid's pain, was it worth it? Should we really go back in time and stop that from happening to that kid, just so we can't have this conversation? Batman doesn't think so. It's the way of the world. As long as they're in another country and you don't have to hear about it, you're fine, because we're not letting them down. It's those people in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They're letting those children down by killing and raping their parents.
So you're going to go back in time, Batman, and kill Bill Gates when he's a child? Is that what you're going to... Is that how to fix it?
That was the gist.
No, Spongebob, no. Have you seen the Flashpoint Paradox?
No.
No.
Let's let's just say it'll get a little bit sticky if we try that.
Okay.
If you say
Little
so.
bit
If you
sticky.
say so. Little bit sticky.
Like we'll
oh
stick
dear.
together and the time warp, the time space will tear,
Mm.
and then we'll get really sticky. I don't know.
Dear, oh dear.
Let me just say, during the Flashpoint paradox, the Flash went back in time to stop one of his parents from getting killed. I can't remember. I wasn't really listening, and he was successful.
Oh,
But
from
anyway,
the
he didn't have. He wasn't the
comics.
Flash anymore.
Oh.
And then the Flash was all like, "Oh, hey, Batman, it's me." And I was like, "I don't know who you are." And he's like, "Yeah, because I've changed the timeline, so I'm no longer the Flash. Help me become the Flash again." So we did the experiment on him, and the lightning hit him, but his skin just got all fried, and he got horribly scarred, and it was horrible.
Oh shit. So that's why he got sticky.
Goodness.
His fried skin.
That would
It's always sticky when you do time travel. Never works out the way you do until the very end.
Until
That's
the
what I
end of
thought.
the show that you're watching.
That's what I've heard.
Exactly. Batman knows.
He knows we're in a simulation. We're living in a simulation.
That's what I've heard.
Batman knows.
He knows.
He knows. Kanye West made a new song recently. And it's actually quite
yeah.
good. Quite enjoyed
I've
it.
not heard it.
And he says that we all live in a
Name of it.
simulation in the song. Sorry?
Ooh.
What is the name of the song?
I can't remember. Hang on. What's the I've closed my Spotify. I mean, other streaming sources are available.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Oh, good. I'm not really
It's
listening
really
to it.
good.
Is he?
It's really good. I think it's doing well for him. This president
Yeah.
thing. Like, I think it makes
Maybe
his
it's
music
released,
sound
isn't it?
even better than it used to.
Yeah.
Really clever.
Kanye 2024.
Is that the
Well,
song?
maybe. No,
Maybe
that's the next
2024.
election.
Oh right, yeah.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will. It will be interesting to see. I mean.
This is just warm up for him. He's just getting ready. Getting the people's psyche ready, getting excited, but it's Trump 2020 and then Kanye 2024. Trust me, my bat computer told me. Not even that Jew Brett Weinstein can change things because other Jews, they're going to keep attacking him like Mark Zuckerberg. They banned him from Facebook recently. Don't know if you guys are following that.
Who Mark Zuckerberg banned? Who?
Brett Weinstein.
Oh,
Brett Weinstein.
Harvey
I
Weinstein's
always get
brother.
all the Epsteins and Einsteins mixed up. Sorry.
The Epstein family, of course.
Of
They're all
course.
connected, but some of them
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah,
You're
I
either
like
an angel like Brett, or you're a demon like Harvey.
Yeah. I like Harvey as well though.
Oh no, Tom.
Oh?
SpongeBob, you can't be with Harvey.
Oh.
Surely.
Oh no, don't support Mossad. You want to hear something crazy, SpongeBob?
Sure.
You want to hear something absolutely crazy? It's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
Get this. That whole Epstein thing, he had the tapes, right? All those tapes of all those people. We got to have sex with the children. But we never get to see the tapes. We don't even get to hear who these people were. But do you know who the people were, SpongeBob? Do you know who they were?
Wasn't it Hunter Biden?
I thought he was shagging Chinese kids.
Scientists. It was scientists, SpongeBob. They were targeting scientists.
Oh my goodness.
Understand? Did you guys know that? Do you understand what that means?
No.
They were targeting scientists to get leverage over all the famous scientists, even the likes of Eric Weinstein. He was invited by that guy, Harvey Epstein, or whatever his name is. But
Yeah.
Too many
Get this.
lines.
get this.
Go on.
Who are we being lied to at the moment? Who is lying to us and giving us false narratives in regards to scientists? A lot of fucking high-profile scientists that are doing it. Why are they lying to us about climate change? Why are they lying to us about the coronavirus?
Are they lying to
I
us
don't-
though, Gavin? How do you know they're lying? I mean, Batman.
Batman. Because the computer says so.
The carbon samples from a million years ago, Tom. Look at the carbon samples from a million years ago. The carbon was over 500 times the level, and the earth was way more healthy. There was way more plants. It was amazing. But they're telling us it's going to get really hot, as if carbon dioxide causes heat. Carbon dioxide doesn't cause heat. The sun causes heat. You can cover yourself in as much carbon dioxide as you want, and it's not going to heat you up.
No, but it'll act as like a greenhouse, the greenhouse effect.
Yeah, and there was 500 times more carbon dioxide in the planet a million years ago.
Yeah, but
Plants
we went
have
around here a
evolved
million years ago.
to absorb something like 5 to 15 times more CO2 than currently is in the atmosphere. The amount of CO2 in the atmosphere is too little.
But if there's less plants to absorb it, if we're deforesting the world, then surely it's.
Plants are growing faster than ever. There's more plants than ever. The forests across Europe are growing. They're coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, but the jungles in Brazil are getting cut down.
Exactly. And I think they want to cut down the forests in Alaska as well. I think they're opening them to logging soon.
Cutting down is less than the actual growth. You're getting bonus growth overall, damn it.
Yeah, no, logging's fine because they grow
over
back.
100,000 years ago, a million years ago, the rainforest stretched all the way to Greenland.
Yes. But we weren't around a million years ago, as Tom was saying. So there wasn't the type of pollution that we create.
Yeah.
Oh, so the pollution's going to suddenly make the planet be all like, oh, it got to get super hot for some reason.
No,
Yeah, but I
it
mean
doesn't choose to get super hot. It gets hot from the sun.
And it's surely not just the carbon, it's all the other crap going
Well,
into
it's the
air
sun.
as well. Yeah, but it's all the other crap as well, though, isn't it?
It's
The only thing we have to worry about, which the scientists are not telling us about, is the methane.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
I thought we were the Anon podcast, not the QAnon podcast.
To me, this is all scientific.
Oh, okay.
Really?
More
Okay,
CO2 in the air is good. The methane getting to the air, it's not good though. But that's only because that methane should be going back into the ground and turning into soil.
But that's
It's
coming
not.
like out the ground though. Sometimes, like, wasn't there a big burst that came from somewhere? Like a big.
But it's because all the
burst.
stuff's melting, the
It's from the ground
permafrost's
anyway.
melting.
It's not our fault. I'm not saying it's all
The
our
majority
fault.
of the methane that is escaping is coming from our landfills.
But also
Oh,
with the permafrost melting in Russia and Siberia as well.
Oh, that's letting out all the new diseases.
Yeah. And God knows what
That's
else.
good news though. We're still technically in an ice age. Until the Antarctic melts, we're not out of the woods. But the scientists, they want to make you think that it's bad news.
When the ice melts, Gavin, is that where the hollow earth hole will open?
Exactly. That's why Bill Gates doesn't want you. Jill Bates doesn't want you to know. They don't want the ice to melt because it's been a natural protection. And you get to see all the temples beneath Antarctica.
Fuck. Okay, that's cool. Let's melt the ice.
There's an entire continent under there. Humans used to live there, and they're telling us, oh, when it melts, everything's going to be bad, and the water's going to rise loads for some reason.
Wouldn't that because all the extra fresh water's flowing into the ocean?
That makes sense. Or maybe there's more land underneath the ice, and there's less ice there.
Yeah, but when the ice melts, it'll go into the ocean and make it go up. Surely that's the
Think about this, though. Ice is water, and think about a iceberg. The majority of an iceberg is underwater. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what is ice? It's water, which has been frozen, and it's expanded. It is an expanded version of water. So when you put an ice cube into a glass of water, the water levels rise. But when that ice cube melts, the water levels drop. Do you understand?
That's true, actually.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Lied to by the scientists. Didn't you watch Alex Jones and Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't
No,
actually. I need to. I need
that.
to watch it. Is it a new one? Oh, I definitely need to watch it.
I need to see Kanye and Joe as well, actually.
Oh my god, like, what's that smell?
Hey, what's that smell?
It's Anon special.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Where's the Batman gone? I'm with my blackface friend, but I don't see Batman nowhere.
An empty chair again. He is a
He's
man of
just
mystery.
had himself some bat
gas.
bat juice
Bat
or
juice.
bat. I don't know.
Bat gas. Bat.
Yeah, he's been sucking on his back pipe.
His bat pipe. Just having a wee bat blaze.
Welcome back.
It's like that stuff that Joker gives to people to make them go all crazy and give them that smile. But it's like bad formula, and it's totally ill. Don't worry about it.
Oh
Okay.
God! Are you supposed to be
Damn
echoing?
it.
That's
Batman, can you mute yourself in Discord? Because you sound really bad for us, but it'll be fine. Just mute yourself in Discord.
Discord, never even heard of it, officer.
Oh, God.
Never even heard of it,
Sounds so
officer.
echoey.
And Batman.
That's actually grotesque. Oh my goodness!
Thank you, Batman.
Be kind to my ears. There we are.
The Bat.
I can manage that. Yeah, I can manage that.
Oh, Batman.
So,
So, Batman, what crime have you been investigating recently? Any fresh crime?
oh yeah.
Whoa, 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 everyone. It's me, the Batman. And I've got a big riddle for you, because that's what Batman does. He does the riddles. Is the riddles. That's what Batman does. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Isn't that the Riddler that riddles? You
Yeah,
sound a
it's
lot like the
So
Joker.
Batman's got a big riddle for you this week. Who is Q?
Ah.
From Star Trek?
Alex,
Ah.
tell us who Q is. No, I'm talking about that thing you're not allowed to talk about, QAnon.
Oh, what we're named
We're
after.
going to
but
answer
not
the
named
big
after.
question
Who?
of who Q is.
Who is
Q is the mysterious person doing all the big Q drops.
the big Q drops?
Q drops, which we'll never discuss on this show
Never,
because we're good boys, very good boys. We'll never mention the Q drops ever.
ever.
Okay, phew.
You're allowed to mention that they exist,
That's it.
but we're going to tell you who Q is because that's bad for Q. It doesn't matter because Trump's about to win, and all he needs is 4 more years.
He's on the case. He's on the case.
So, some of you will already have watched Alex Jones on the new Joe Rogan.
Uh,
And Alex Jones, he sets you out the whole backbone. He tells you how it all works.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that still.
You got all the gays, and they're all doing all the gay stuff. And then they use the gay stuff over each other to get into positions of power. Like Bill Clinton, he's done the gay stuff with the previous presidents, and they've done the gay stuff with the previous presidents. And if you want to be executive of a big company in America, you do the gay stuff with someone, and you all video it. And that's how it works. Don't worry, that guy tells you. Alex Jones tells you, and Jogan. So Batman's not making this up. Alex Jones will explain how it works. He'll explain how it works, but
But what's
is
wrong with
Q?
having a video
who
done
is
about
Q?
you? Why would that stop you from doing anything if they just had a video? Like, it's not that bad.
That's what you're doing in it.
They're like big high-profile executives, heterosexual men in relationships with wives and stuff and children who do gay stuff with each other and get videos on each other to show allegiance.
It's surely not all gay stuff. That seems ridiculous.
Yes, you'll have to watch Alex Jones and Joe Rogan to
Clearly.
understand it all.
Clearly.
He'll tell you the full story.
Clearly.
He'll tell you the full story, but that's how it works. That's how it works. Think about it. It's like episodes of the pedophiles. You either get people to do the children or you get them to do the gay stuff. And that shows that they're your kind of person because they'll do whatever you tell them for the power.
Right,
Oh.
right. Well, Alex Jones is a constant font of reliable knowledge, so.
So we all know what happened to that guy, Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
Alex Jones, tell us about Kevin Spacey. You're the Kevin Spacey expert. That's why Batman's got you in today.
Me? Me?
Yeah, tell us all about Kevin Spacey. Tell us all.
Well, I mean, he was.
What happened to Kevin Spacey?
Well, he got. Well, that guy said he diddled him when he was a teenager back in the 80s, and there were rumours for a long time that Kevin Spacey was gay. But I don't think it was mutually exclusive. He was gay. He just happened to. But he was younger at the time. It wasn't like he was in his 50s and he was trying to bum teenage boys. He was in his early 20s and was hitting on 15, 16-year-olds. So arguably it was acceptable.
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Exactly. So I think he got caught up in it, but I don't think he was like as bad as the others.
I heard that like there was a guy who was like texting his girlfriend, was like, "I'm gonna bang Kevin Spacey. I'm gonna bang Kevin Spacey," and then he was like, "I did it. I banged Kevin Spacey." Like texting his girlfriend just because he wanted to bang him.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly, and
It sounds a bit weird.
but then he was like afterwards, like saying, "Oh no, Kevin was all like grooming me or whatever," even though he was like wanting to bang him as a joke because it's Kevin Spacey.
And it was the fella, that shite fella off was it Star Trek Discovery, who plays the fucking engineer. He's shite. He's a shite actor, and he was just using it to let
so shite.
He was just using it to elevate his career. Nah, it's bullshit. Nah, I don't buy the Kevin Spacey thing. He wasn't he wasn't a Prince Andrew or anything like that.
So the story's unraveling. I didn't even say anything, but you guys have unraveled it for me. Thanks, guys.
It's all right.
So Kevin Spacey, what's happened to him is he's not, from my Batman computer analysis, he's probably not been doing the kids or any of that stuff.
No.
He's just a gay man who maybe enjoys a bit of sadistic stuff here and there. Maybe people have stuff on him, but he doesn't care. He's one of those people who's like, I don't care that you got stuff on me. But what they did is he lost his job, didn't he?
He did. Well, he's ruined his career completely. And he was a good actor.
Someone destroyed his career. Now, Kevin Spacey, he's... there's a picture of him with Max and Giswell on the royal thrones.
Ah, yes, there was.
He's one of these people who floats in all these clubs. So if there are these clubs, like if you listen to Alex Jones on the Joe Rogan podcast, he'll tell you all about it. But if there are these groupie people and they do these things and they work in these groups, Kevin Spacey's probably in these groups and he probably just doesn't care about what he's doing because he's just having fun. The rest of them, maybe for them it's like, no one better ever find out about this. But Kevin Spacey, he's just having a laugh. So Kevin Spacey, his life's been destroyed. And Tom, I think you've got some evidence to show. Show Exhibit A.
Okay.
The picture of him on the throne with Maxine.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Maxine Gowell, or whatever Batman thinks her name is.
Clearly.
There it is.
Oh.
There's the evidence.
It's damning.
Is that the actual throne? Is that the real thrones where they sit?
Yeah. That's the king and the queen and prince's throne. Yeah.
They're weirdly like crossing their legs in the same direction.
Exactly, they're just having a fun time. So they work in the same kind of thing where they just swing in the same circles. But let's get to video one. And let's keep thinking, what's the topic of this? We're unraveling something. We're getting the crumbs. We're turning the crumbs into dough. But what's that dough going to bake into? What's it going to bake into? Who is Q?
Who is Q?
Take it away, Tom.
Get that video on.
Who is Q?
Take it away.
Ah.
Any of you guys seen this before?
I don't think. Maybe. This is where he pretends to be Frank from Thingyo. Can't hear a word he's saying.
What we have here is too strong.
I can't hear anything, Tom.
Yeah, it's very silent, Tom.
Oh, I don't know. We
Super
didn't
silent.
test this, did we? We didn't test it out
No,
at
he
all.
didn't test it.
Maybe it will work. I don't know if the sound will work. Let's play a little bit more. We could always. You could just do the voice, Kevin. Do his voice. What he's saying.
No idea what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an idea.
I shocked you with my honesty.
Bring it back and play it, and
I'll
we'll pretend.
I'll recite it to you.
Okay, start from the beginning. Recite it. Everyone, sorry.
What? Start again.
Okay, start from the beginning. But this conflict didn't happen. Anyone who's watching, it's just seamless. We're so seamless.
So
Carry
seamless. Technical issues.
So all those things we were saying.
Yes.
He's washing his hands. What's he washing his hands of?
He's angry.
He's angry. He doesn't look happy.
He's angry. He's giving us an angry look. What's he saying?
Sure, they may have tried to separate us. Powerful. Oh, and after all, we shared everything. I told you my
We shared everything, did we?
darkest secrets. I showed you
Darkest secrets.
something. I slapped you with my honesty. Mostly, I challenged you with my something. And you.
I like the Kevin Spacey voice.
Okay, then this just isn't going to work like this as well.
Yeah, not really.
Is there no way to get the sound?
It would be nice to hear the sound.
Probably
Really
there's something in the settings I could do, but I don't know Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'll skip ahead. A
Skip
bit.
ahead, Tom. Skip ahead.
So he's in his. So
Yeah.
he's just talking. He's
Okay.
like cooking or making a cup of tea. What is he even doing?
I don't know.
He was making like a tea, I think.
Can you not just like talk out and be Kevin Spacey and do the voice, like, but actually like say the words so
really- it's
people
really
listening can hear?
difficult.
Just do it, please. This is
I'll
one
put the,
time.
I'll
This
put
is
the
one time.
captions on, maybe.
Captions. Okay, put the captions on. Put the captions
You
on.
got the subtitles,
Let's start from the beginning. Start from the beginning.
Go on.
This is obviously Bill Gates. He's trying to hack us, people listening back at home. This is a live stream. Bill Gates live hacking.
Oh, he's
this.
just washing his hands. Oh, he's washing his hands
So he's
clean.
washing his hands.
Ah.
Exactly.
Is he washing his hands clean? I know he's looking. He's angry. Someone's pissed him off. I know what you want. Oh, sure. They may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong. So what does he want? What did they want? What did they want?
Exactly.
And what were they trying to separate him from? And who has he told his deepest, darkest secrets to, and what are they? And what has he showed people exactly what he's capable of? And oh, they were so shocked with his honesty because he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn about the gay stuff. And he challenged them and made them think as he like shoved his penis into their mouths and things like that.
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
This is just Batman's bad computer interpretation.
Batman's
You don't think he's
opinion.
part of the? He's obviously part of this elite club, the gay club.
I think Batman's back.
But generally, the gay clubs, it's generally full of people who trick into having like the scientists.
Is that what the queue
climate
is?
change.
Is that what the queue is? No?
That this is completely different.
This is different. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
What even
We were
happened?
talking about, as soon as we mentioned what Q was, then the Zoom and my internet just completely disconnected. I think they were listening in.
Got a message saying his internet's unstable and ready to blow, and everything went berserk.
Oh god, we tipped the boundary of the things that we're allowed to discuss over gate
So I
media.
said, we're not Q. We're not Q.
We're not.
Okay, so
exactly.
it wasn't Q. It wasn't Q, but the gay clubs. You were talking about the gay clubs. I seem to remember.
Oh yeah, we're doing the Kevin Spacey expose. So
Oh yes.
we're trying to wonder who
Let
Q
me share
is.
again.
Get that
Yeah.
video back up.
Oh yeah, the video.
They
Jeez.
need to look at this video for themselves because we can't show it to you because we're not allowed to. Because when we do, Bill Gates shuts down the 5G towers.
That's the one.
So
There we go. You knew you shouldn't.
Yeah.
So we're not done no matter what anyone says. I'm Kevin Spacey, and besides, I know what you want. You want him back, of course. Some believed everything, and I've just been waiting with bated breath to him. He confess it, and they're all just dying to have him declare everything said is true, and that got what I deserved. Wouldn't it be easy if it was so simple? Only you and I both know it's never that simple, not in politics and not in life. But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence. Would.
blimey, he's saying a lot here, and it's very hard to keep track of. Like, he's like doing one continual long sentence. He's not even like separating his sentences.
Yeah, if you hear the actual audio, he does it really well. But I'm just
He
trying
does.
to like along. But I'm sure there's a button you can just press, Tom, and it'll just pop up the audio.
I know it can't be this difficult.
You wouldn't rush to judgment, so facts, would you? Did you know and not know you're not smarter than that anyway?
For such an unsatisfying
Oh,
end.
Here, no?
And
There you go.
There you go. Okay,
That's
play
thank
from
you,
the beginning.
Tom.
From the
Yeah,
beginning. We're
from
not in
the
Bill
beginning.
Gates.
Well,
No,
nothing
dude,
else.
it's your
Again.
voice though, Gavin. Batman version was way better than this. Yeah, it was.
Okay,
just-
let's carry on. Let's carry on.
No, carry on.
Let's
No.
finish the end.
Here's it that in life and art, nothing should be off the table. We weren't afraid, not of what we said.
Pause.
not of what
Pause.
we did. We're still.
In life and art, nothing should be off the table.
Mhm.
What do you think he's talking about?
Like freedom of expression.
Weird gay sadistic sex.
Just any. Well, he's saying.
That all the high-flying executives are scared of coming out about them, but he doesn't care because he's just Kevin Spacey.
My goodness.
Maybe, who knows? Keep
Maybe.
playing, keep playing.
No, keep playing. Keep playing.
Is,
Mad idea, just bam at it. What do you think, Tom?
is Frank? Is he Frank?
Because I can promise you this.
He's playing
I
for.
didn't pay the price for the.
Off the
Yeah.
House of Cards.
Yeah, House
Okay.
of Cards. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
things we both know I did do, I'm certainly not going to pay the price for the things I didn't do.
So, but is he talking about
This is after he
himself,
was
or
accused of
is
being
he
a
talking about-
pedophile.
Is he just being
Yeah.
frank because he wants to make hearts still?
Let me be frank. He's threatening someone in this video. If you listen to it,
But isn't
Or,
that just a
if-
character? Isn't he just from a character though?
he's playing a character to do a threat to try to get a job back.
Rules.
Yeah.
Like I ever played by anyone's rules.
So he's just trying to get his job
before.
back.
I never did.
He's like saying, "Look, I'm Frank still. Hire me."
Also, if he doesn't get his role back, there's going to be some bad news.
Is there?
Despite all the poppycock, the animosity, the headlines, the impeachment without a
That's his
trial, despite everything,
Oops.
Impeachment without a trial.
death, I feel surprisingly good. And my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full truth.
What full truth?
What full
Exactly.
truth, Karen? What is the full truth?
What is the full truth?
And is he referring to Epstein when he mentions about death?
Depends on the year it was made, though. Is it
You
recent?
saw me die, did you?
You never saw me die, did you? And you see that
What's the ring?
motion he
What does
did?
the ring mean?
Did you see what he did there?
What was that?
Was that whose ring was that?
Play it back, play it back.
Was that the
Do I read-
Diana ring? Was that Diana's ring?
That's
Princess
in Princess
Diana.
Diana. What?
Princess Diana's ring?
What?
Is that blue jewel? I don't know. I'm just making it up.
What? I don't know, Tom. What? I don't know.
It looks like a ring you win for American
It's a
football.
member of Ring to the Skull and Bones. It's the elite society that control America through gay sex.
Oh, it's that Alex Jones one, the one where he went to in.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That is actually it.
Yeah. Oh shit. The one Alex Jones like disrupted the.
That's why they killed him off the internet. That is why they killed him off the internet.
Oh crap! Do you remember what it was called? That place that he goes to? I watched that full documentary. It was really funny, and he manages to sneak in.
Yeah, but that's it. That's why he got him off the internet, because he worked it all out.
Oh shit! Okay. Wow. So that's part of the evidence. That's Exhibit A.
So that's part of the evidence. So what do you think of that? What do you think of that, Alex?
I thought
Does
that
it feel like there's some sort of narrative going on?
Well, I think so, yeah.
Let me be frank. Is he threatening anyone, do you think?
I don't know. I feel like maybe he's letting people know that he knows, what they know.
Something?
Sort of thing. Something, exactly.
Okay. Let's get to the next video. Next video, Tom, quickly.
Okay,
It's on.
wait,
Let's
hang on.
blow
I'll
this
go
case
back
wide open. Let's okay, Batman will tell you a story. Knock, knock.
to it.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
You.
No,
Oh, God. No.
not allowed. You're not allowed to make that joke. Well, actually, no. You have to finish the joke because I don't know if it's bad or not. Finish the joke, Gavin. Who's there? Jew-hoo. Gavin?
Is that I'm Batman.
Okay.
Very good.
Good joke, good joke.
Very good.
This video.
Very
Okay.
good. Find the next video.
Sorry. Shit.
It's all right.
I think I've seen this one.
This is the Kevin Spacey one.
This is pre-COVID, right before it hit.
You didn't really think
What time it was.
the opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas, did you? It's been a pretty good year,
I didn't know there were so
and
many.
I'm grateful to have my
KTWK
health
one.
back. And in light of that, I've made some changes in my life, and I'd like to invite you to join me. As we walk into 2020, I want to cast my vote for more good in this world. Ah, yes, I know what you're thinking. Can he be serious? I'm dead serious. And it's not that hard.
Shit. Let's
Dead
pause
serious.
for a second. What's this vote he's talking about, and when did Q appear?
Mm-hmm.
This video was made
What's this good he's going to do in the
was-
world?
Christmas Eve last year.
just before everything went to shit.
Wow.
Let's see what he's about to say.
You know,
Next time someone does something you don't like, you can go on the attack,
Oh.
but you can also hold your fire and do the unexpected. You can
Oh shit.
Oh my god. So he's holding fire and he's doing the unexpected. Oh my god.
with kindness.
Kill them with kindness.
ATWK. Those are letters.
He always puts that music at the end.
it's ominous,
Love it.
man. Look, he's stabbing
And
the
now
fire.
he's stoking the
stabbing-
flames. He's stoking the
Oh my
flames.
god.
Exactly.
It's on so many levels.
Oof. That's under a minute long. There's
Ooh.
only gets a lot in. He packs a lot in, so that was.
Ooh, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm a new subscriber. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell, Tom. Ring that bell. Kevin's gonna.
Don't forget to ring the
buzzing
bell.
off that. Ring the bell, Tom. Ring the bell.
That was awesome.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Kevin Spacey, everyone.
Yeah.
He's only done like 2
Absolutely.
videos in the last year.
Oh, but the juicy
feel-
ones. They're just like.
Okay, so I put it all through my bat computer, and this is my bat theory. Who is Q? Q's obviously an insider who knows about all the gay stuff and the child sacrifices and things like that, all about it. So Kevin Spacey, he's the guy who, if you want to be the executive of some sort of company, you're like, oh, I want to be the executive of AT&T or whatever. Then they're like, okay, come into this room. Kevin Spacey's going to have sex with you, and then you can be the executive. Is that okay? And then you get to be the executive. So Kevin Spacey, he's been like swinging in their circles for a while, and he's just Kevin Spacey doing his thing, but they turned on him, which was a big mistake. So he's the one been doing the Q drops. And you're probably wondering, but that doesn't make any sense. Exactly, because Kevin Spacey, he's doing gay stuff with several people who work with Trump, who have name, but that's where he gets the information from on the inside, and that's how it all makes sense.
Oh.
Batman, and that's who Q is. What do you guys think of that analysis? Any holes in it, or does it hold up?
I don't know. But Batman,
Spacey's Q to get revenge.
have you got all this evidence on your Bat laptop or Bat computer? Where's these Spacey executive vids? That's what I want to know. That's what SpongeBob's.
That's just how their club works.
Good
Do you
question.
see who belongs to the club?
Are they on Hunter Biden's FBI laptop?
Ah,
Some of them probably will be. That's just how it all works.
That's what he just carries around. That's what holds the most value in today's society is pornographic videos of executives banging Kevin Spacey.
Exactly. It's to
think
show
that
that you
makes
have
sense.
loyalty to the club and you don't give a damn about the country.
ooh.
And that you'll do anything for power. Because if you're someone who has values, that means you might turn against the company, like Edward Snowden or Julian Assange.
Oh my goodness.
But I feel
Oh my
like
goodness.
that's not.
Think about it.
Is it connected? Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Weak is weak.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Spacey Q.
I mean, it's possible. Would Trump not have made more of a point about Spacey? Though, has Trump mentioned Spacey at any point? Has Trump got any link to Spacey?
Some of Trump's staff are gay or in the closet gay, and Spacey has sadistic gay sex with them. That's why I'm not going to name them, just to keep their stuff private. And he gets all the information from them, and that's how he knows about all the stuff, and that's where all the Q drops are coming from. But we can't mention the Q drops, so it might be a bit difficult if you don't know about the Q drops or about the Alex Jones on Joe Rogan drop. Then you might not have all the crumbs, and you won't be able to get all the crumbs and turn them into the dough, and then use that dough to make the cake, the Q cake. I mean, the R cake.
The R cake, the delicious R cake.
Yes, and we're gonna munch that cake. Nom nom
Oh.
nom. I need to watch the Joe
It's
Rogan.
going to fill us.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to watch it as well. Actually, I mean, and Kanye's on this as well, isn't he?
Yeah, is Kanye part of the
Kanye
Q
was on,
thing?
but the Alex Jones is definitely it's a big thing. Kanye part of the queue? No,
No, okay,
I don't
fair
think
enough,
so.
fair enough. But
Kanye is part of the
Oh.
that would make sense. That would make sense. That's exciting.
Yes. I
Yeah.
want to see what the next year will bring. What do you think? If you were Kevin Spacey, what would be your next video? What do you think his next moves are? Can you predict his moves? Because at
It's
the
difficult.
moment, like he stoked the
Man
fire.
can't,
First he
predict all
stoked the
moves.
fire,
Yeah.
then he washed his hands. So now what's
Was that the order?
First he washed his hands, and then at the very end he stoked the fire.
Okay.
So I think maybe the next one he's going to be actually.
And what that means is he's washed his hands of the Skull and Bones bumming organization, and now he's stoking the fire, and that means he's Q. He's not going to bring any more videos out because he's just bringing the fire now, and they know that he started with water and he ended with the fire.
The cleansing flames.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to
And
see.
he's got all the connections in the White House, because if you were gay in the White House, you could have Kevin Spacey easily, and Kevin Spacey could have you, so it just makes sense.
Why not, eh? It's Kevin Spacey.
Well, if that guy was texting his girlfriend while he was bumming
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey, why the hell not, I suppose?
Yeah.
Each to their own, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's why they couldn't handle Kevin Spacey. They thought they'd destroy him with some child charges.
But it didn't work. He came back with the videos, and now he's attacking, he's cleansing,
He's on the
punching
attack.
back.
No, he's become Q. And think about this as well. K-Pax. What's the name of the guy in K-Pax?
Wasn't he called K-Pax?
No, he was called Prot. And think about it. K-Pax. K-P-A-X. P-R-O-T. Some of those letters dance around Q. And if you use some mathematical models, they all abstract into Q.
Tenuous
True.
links, I think, at
True.
best. Tenuous.
And think about the film Seven.
Very close. In the
What are the
alphabet.
magic numbers that relate to Q? I can't remember, but maybe 7 somehow abstracts into them.
Maybe. Well, on the end of the video, he said KP, WK, which isn't that far from K-Pax.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe.
And R is very close.
And R is very
I'll just
close
code.
to Q.
Yeah.
It's all code, but you got to
It's all
crack
the
the
deep
code.
state. They're taking down the pedophiles.
I thought the deep state were the paedophiles.
Some of the deep state are.
Some of them-
Some aren't. Some are just
No.
good people who like to have all the power to themselves
Right.
because they know best.
So I thought the whole point was that Trump's on the outside and he's trying to beat the in people out.
No, Trump's part of the deep state.
Trump's a part of the deep state. I thought Trump was anti-deep state.
Exactly. So you get in, you become part of it. It's like if you hate something, you change something, and the best way to change something is to become something.
So you become the deep state.
I'm Batman.
Okay, fair enough, Batman. If you, yeah, okay, cool.
So he gets fingers into the deep state, and he becomes the deep state, and he wrangles the deep state and makes it move into a way that supports America.
Okay.
By stopping China.
Yes, you got to stop China somehow.
Exactly. That's why he was onto China way before the virus. Everyone else, the virus was a wake-up call. But Trump, he was fighting trade tariffs, and he was punching them and uppercutting them and throwing Hadoukens at the Chinese way before anyone else. And they all thought he was crazy.
He was ahead of the curve on China. I will give him that. Most definitely ahead of the curve.
He's ahead of the
Everyone else
curve and
hasn't.
everything.
Yeah. He was ahead of the curve on lockdown compared to some of the Democrats.
Exactly.
They're like that Democrat mayor that was in Chinatown saying, like, come to Chinatown and hug Chinese people.
Horrifying.
For China Man Day, that's what they wanted.
That's what they wanted.
That's what the woke people want. They want you to hug the Chinese until you die. Kill all the whites. And Batman, kill all the whites.
If you say so, Batman.
Yeah.
Or did you see the
Hug a Chinese person.
Hug a Chinese person? Well, no, they said that in the after the French thing. The ex-prime minister of Malaysia said, I think all Muslims should kill millions of French people for all the atrocities that French people have done in the past.
Well, they have done quite a lot of atrocities.
They have, but does that mean that you have to now kill French people today?
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I guess people didn't realize what they were getting in for when they moved to France, and like the French, they realized, oh god, these French people, like. No, I'm sorry. I'm just joking. But,
I don't know. Yeah. The French are a bit dodgy. Like, I mean, they are, pretty. But yeah, no, I just.
But
thought
they're very
that
French.
Was funny.
Like, I like the French for being French, and you can't change a French person. But
no, they do what they do. They are obstinate. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You gotta boycott all the French products.
I don't think I even buy any French products apart from that bloody garlic cheese.
Yeah, what French products are there? Oh yeah, that garlic brulee.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the only one I can think of.
Mm.
Is there anything else French?
There's like Côte d'Aron.
Oh yeah. Okay, some French wines, but it's not the end of the world if you don't drink French wine. I can't remember the last time I had any French wine.
No. We'll fix the climate so it works, so we can grow wine in our backyards, in our back vineyards.
You can already grow.
The benefits of global warming.
I mean, I'll admit.
Some of the best wine comes from England now.
That is true. It has won awards. And there are vineyards, more and more vineyards. I mean, there might even be vineyards in Ireland, for all I know. I really don't know.
Yeah, there is. There's lots of vineyards everywhere.
Shit.
I'm sure you wouldn't believe it.
Look what's trying some Irish wine at some point. But no, that's global. That's climate change. That's climate change, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. We need the industry. We need the wine industry.
Yeah.
So, kids, what have we learned today then? Climate change is actually good because it's good for the plants, gets the CO2 in the air, gets things going.
Which is good.
Kevin Spacey's Q. What else have we learned?
Did you? We were talking about the Great Barrier Reef. Did you hear about the giant coral reef that they've discovered? That's like taller than the Empire State Building. What? It's like a huge tower of coral reef. So I don't know why they're saying it's shrinking.
And it's alive.
It's huge. It's all one big.
Exactly. They're lying. Some of it's just shrinking, but others growing faster than ever before.
Maybe it's going to like poke out the ground, and that's how islands are formed. I don't know.
Polar bears are on the up. The whales are on the up. All the mammals are on the up, and plant life.
Oh.
Well, we'll see. Well,
they did find though, but fuck fish.
They did say there were more trees or something like that found in Africa recently, or something, or in the deserts or something. I think it was.
What?
Yeah,
trees in the deserts.
It's all that CO2 in the air.
I don't believe you.
Those deserts used to be tropical rainforests back in the day when there was more CO2.
Well, and now they aren't, but they can still have dry trees. Anyway, there is someone at the door. There's someone at the door.
Oh,
hang on a minute.
What?
Is that ex-president Bill Clinton, Slick Willie? What are you doing here?
What? Oh. Where's Alex gone?
What was that?
Is Alex okay? Oh, there's somebody at my door. Hang on. What? Wait, there's the. Oh, Hillary Clinton. Great to meet you. Wow. What? Is that a gun? No! Hillary! No!
SpongeBob, are you there? It's me, Batman. Alex, what's going on? Huh? Who's that? Who's that in the shadows? No one sneaks up from Batman. Bill Gates? Gates, what are you doing in my house? Is that a gun in your pocket, Bill Gates? Why are you showing me a gun? I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool, but... Huh?
From the people who brought you Q, it's Anon Special.
R for retard.